I'm Star-Lord, man. Whoa, who are you? I'm Carol Danvers. Well, I'm Peter Quill, also known as Star-Lord. Who? Star-Lord, man. Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh, you're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. Why were you expending your fists? You're expecting a fist bump? No. It's a power I got from the Kree. I can shoot lasers out of my hands. Allow me to demonstrate. You wanna join the Guardians? Yeah, sure. Oh, hey everybody. Well, I guess you're seeing me playing with my dolls again. I don't care. I mean, besides Captain Marvel here, I always wanted this action figure of Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. Star-Lord is my favorite character in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is the one from during the end game. Got those lasers going. Of course, he has one of these things here. It's supposed to be like a jetpack hook there, and one of those ultimate weapons to kill Thanos hook there. But all in all, I love this action figure because Star-Lord's my favorite, so I decided to get this one. And of course, Captain Marvel, because I think she's an awesome character. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hello everybody, I am the multi-voice reviewer. I have many voices, but one opinion. And one thing I have to say, there is something going on I have a huge problem with, and that is everybody hated Chris Pratt. And the question is, why? Why do they hate him? And of course, I looked up why. He's a guy. He's a guy, that's why most feminists hate guys. He's white. And of course, he's Catholic, for all you atheists out there. And also, he's Republican. Just like me. Pretty much matches the description of me. I mean, heck, I know I'm a male, white, and I also know that I am religious, and I'm also a Republican. And I'm entitled to my own opinion, so all you haters out there, suck it. Or like what Q says on Impractical Jokers, suck it! And too bad I'm wearing my Doctor Who shirt and not my Guardians of the Galaxy shirt because, well, I left that at my aunt's place. But I'm sure you all can read what it says here. Big bowl of whoopie, timey-wimey stuff. Anyway, I just hate it when people are making big deal about Chris Pratt, who is also my favorite character, Star-Lord. And one thing I'm looking forward to, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be coming up soon. Yeah, I mean, I am so pumped to see the Guardians, once again, do their third and final volume of their movies, because like in Disney, most movies always goes in threes. Although I know that Infinity War and the Endgame are like the fourth and fifth version, but they go along with the Avengers. Although I have been hearing that they're trying to make fourth edition for our superheroes, which I guess it's their thing, but you know how sequels go. If they keep making more sequels, they become less interesting. That's why I prefer series, because they can continue on the story without any problems. But of course, another thing I heard that the MCU is planning, they're also making these. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and I am Groot. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, that's kind of silly to make a holiday special. I mean, it makes me think about Star Wars. When they made a holiday special, I just hope they don't have a Harvey Korman-like comedian and just doing the video, it goes like, whip, wee! I mean, that's just nuts. But another thing I have a huge problem with is all because they have a huge problem with Chris Pratt that Marvel decided making Star-Lord buy to do this. James Gunn, please don't make this canon for the third volume, okay? Please don't. You're gonna have a lot of pissed off fans, including yours truly, if you go along with that and make it canon. And I just hope that's just an Elseworld story and not the main one. And of course, the biggest problem of all is, of course, this. Ellen Page hating Chris Pratt over his beliefs. Now, I'm not going against her. I'm not going against Ellen Page. I mean, she is a great actress. I mean, I liked her in Hard Candy. I liked her in Juno, although I kind of think Juno is overrated, but she's still a great actress. And I did like her on the movie Super, even though I thought her character is a little off balance. But it sucked when they killed her off. Well, so much for that story. Because, you know, one time that Kitty Pryde had a relationship with Star-Lord. Check this comic out. Kitty Pryde loves Star-Lord. Yeah, right? But since now Ellen Page hates Star-Lord, I guess hates Chris Pratt, I guess Kitty Pryde and Star-Lord will never gonna happen. I mean, since the MCU is welcoming the X-Men. Of course, one thing I have heard about the third movie. Keanu Reeves is Adam Warlock. Ain't that interesting? Whoa! I mean, it's like, whoa! I'm Adam Warlock, man. Dude. I'm sorry. It's just every time I think of Keanu Reeves, I like to do the Bill and Ted impression. Because it's the only thing I can think of for Keanu Reeves. Him and his Californian kind of accent, man. Whoa. And of course, another thing I have heard, Mark Hamill as High Evolutionary. Who'd have thunk it? That Mark Hamill's going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I guess when he's done playing Luke Skywalker, he wants to play someone else for the Guardians. And another thing I also heard, Kevin Bacon appearing in this movie. Does that mean he's going to be dancing Footloose on the Volume 3? Trying to cut loose, Footloose, bring out your Sunday shoes, when moving. No, not many people know that Footloose was actually based on a true event. I wonder why that YouTuber who is called a history buff didn't do some research over history on Footloose. I mean, I hear a lot of people ask me to review Footloose, but sadly I don't have the DVD, and I haven't seen that movie in a long, long time, so if I ever see the movie, I may review it. And I'm not watching the remakes, because I hate remakes. But, besides that, one thing I wish that they should put in the Guardians of the Galaxy, mine and Mom's favorite hero, the Silver Surfer. Yeah, couldn't get my my Silver Surfer action figures, so I borrowed Mom's Silver Surfer, because my mom loves the Silver Surfer like I do. I wonder if she ever saw my Silver Surfer review, even though it was a tribute to Stan Lee, but also, you know. But one thing I hear one positive thing I have heard, the MCU is making Silver Surfer. That's right. The MCU is finally doing a Silver Surfer movie. And of course, there's one actor I think who'd be perfect enough to play the Silver Surfer. Now, I know he played him before, but they had Lawrence Fishburne did the voice. I think the actor should be heard and played by the Silver Surfer, and the actor should be none other than Doug Jones. That's right. He did play he was a character actor. He played the Silver Surfer, even though Lawrence Fishburne did the voice. But I think that Doug Jones should do the Silver Surfer for the MCU, because I think it's time for him to be dressed and have lines. And of course, one thing I have heard, an audio drama of Wastelander Old Man Star-Lord. Surprise, right? They finally did an audio involving Star-Lord as an old man. And of course, if you want to know what Peter Quill looks like as an old man, here you go. Yep. And a lot of people are saying it's being like Old Man Logan. Well, at least this audio turns out to be pretty good, because I would like to hear the audio of the Wastelander's old man Star-Lord. Because I heard in it, it's not just going to be Peter Quill. It's going to have Rocket Raccoon, and also have Kraven the Hunter, and also Doom. And it's supposed to take place in the future, where the Avengers, they got defeated and the bad guys won. So now Star-Lord, he's reluctant, but he feels like that it's a time for him to take some action and find whatever is left of the remaining Avengers, since the main ones are gone, like Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and Hulk. But another thing I had to say, one thing I have heard is, of course, Captain Marvel. One thing I heard is this: Captain Marvel 2 is canceled. I don't think it's necessary. I hear a lot of complaints talk about Brie Larson. Since Brie Larson is being too much of a feminist to not keep her mouth shut and not being respectful for most of the guys in the MCU, I think it's time that Brie Larson should be recast. And which actress who I think would be perfect enough to play Captain Marvel, who replaced Brie Larson, would be none other than Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah, I think Chloe Moretz would do a pretty good job. She did a really good job playing Hit Girl in Kick-Ass. So, her playing Captain Marvel for the MCU, I think she'll be a whole lot better than Brie Larson. At least she's a team player. But of course, I have heard that there is another Marvel character, and this one is from Pakistan, and she's Muslim. And that character I heard is none other than Miss Marvel. Now, I also heard that the actress is also from Pakistan too, so I think it's a win-win. And one thing I heard about her is that her superpowers is not like Captain Marvel, but her powers will be more like Mr. Fantastic, because she can stretch and she can expand. And not only that she's a Muslim from Pakistan, she's also a huge Marvel superhero fan. She adores the Marvel superheroes. I know that some of you have seen the Avengers video games they made, where they made her more like a main character trying to help out the Avengers after their last defeat. Well, so much for this character from the WandaVision. Spectrum, aka Monica Rambeau. Now, I remember her character was a little girl in Captain Marvel, the first one, and she makes an appearance in WandaVision. So, a lot of rumors are going to be saying that she'll meet Danvers and also help out Miss Marvel. I don't know how it's going to go, but I hope that things would be a whole lot better than what people kept on assuming and all the disaster claim. And I still think that Brie Larson should be recast, and she's being too much of a big mouth bitch. I mean, sorry for saying this, but I usually say this to women who gets on my nerves. I mean, I usually don't say this, but let's just say I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, and I just had about enough of some people. I mean, at least I enjoyed all the, I mean, some of you remember my DVD case of all the Marvel superhero, Phase 1 to 3. And I did enjoy doing the Marvel-thon. Now, I don't have a PS4, but I did have a second cousin who had one, and I borrowed his so I could play this. Guardians of the Galaxy, Tall Tales. Really good game. It does kind of make me think about Mass Effect somehow. But I'll tell you this, when I played this game and finally defeated Thanos as the Guardians and not the Avengers, when I destroyed Thanos in this game, it felt good. It felt really good. It felt so good I want to do it again and again and again and again. Because it made me felt really good. But one thing I have heard, now there's a lot of promise about it. I heard that I just hope that the Eternals turn well. Now, who are the Eternals that you would ask? Well, one thing I want you to know, that the Eternal was created by none other than the late, great Jack Kirby. That's right, the same Jack Kirby who created the New Gods for DC. He decided to make a Marvel version and therefore created the Eternals. And how their origins go, they are supposed to be like cosmic godlike beings. And they used to be worshipped by, they should be worshipped by people like us. But sadly, now in the modern time, now the superheroes, most of the Avengers are gone, like Captain America went really old. Tony Stark sacrificed himself to the Thanos snap in the Infinity War. And of course, Thor went to space with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, that's going to be on the third movie. So now the Eternals are thinking about protecting Earth for them. Protecting Earth. So I guess these cosmic gods decided to become heroes. Imagine that. And one thing I heard on their background, that these Essentials. These Eternals were created by... Now, one thing I heard about the Essentials, they're supposed to be like cosmic titans in space. If any of you remember the Greek gods, the titans pretty much ruled the land before the gods took over. But of course, Essential created them so they could protect the Earth. And of course, one thing I have heard, Barry Keoghan as Drug. Now, one thing I heard about Drug is he was one of the Eternals who is now decided to create an occult. And they don't like that, so they're trying to stop him. It's just too bad it didn't involve Thanos, because according to the comic books, Thanos was one of the Eternals. So, the Eternals should have showed up and stopped him, but I guess they had a feeling that the Avengers would do it instead. At least they did not stick with the other side of the story, where the Eternals battled their old ancient... the Deviants. Ancient enemies who are called... Now, I heard there's be like cosmic demons or something. Well, I guess it's bad luck to mentioning the Inhumans. Yeah, they did not go well, and they thought they could replace the X-Men, but now Marvel owns 20th Century Fox, so now there's going to be the MCU of the X-Men. I just think it's time that Hugh Jackman should retire from playing Wolverine, because I think he's getting too old to be doing this stuff. And of course, another Marvel character that I do kind of respect is none other than Shang-Chi. Yeah, Shang-Chi is supposed to be like a Marvel version of a kung fu superhero. And of course, he's getting involved with Mandarin and the Nine Rings, the same Nine Rings that Tony Stark was kidnapped by. And I just hope it turns out as better than Mulan, because a lot of people kept saying that Mulan was a huge insult for the Chinese. But I mean, I'm just hoping that Shang-Chi turns out pretty good. I mean, I'm praying for him. Well then, little Groot, what do you think about all this? I ain't Groot. Uh-huh. I ain't Groot. Uh-huh. I ain't Groot. That is the most smartest thing you ever said, Groot. Now let's find a good spot to at you. So this is my topic for today. If any of you enjoyed my video, please leave a comment down below, hit like and subscribe. And this is my new video, so hope you enjoy. See you soon. I'm Batman!